Hello, third grade. Welcome to e-learning. My name is Miss Tingley, and I'll be your third grade teacher this year online. And I'm going to go over some things that we're going to do in the classroom this year, some things you will expect to pick up when you get your iPads, and also a little bit about myself and how this year will be running. So first things first, this is our e-learning classroom. Every morning we'll be meeting here at 8:30. That's how I'm going to be taking attendance every day. That is required to be counted as present for that e-learning day. We'll have e-learning from 8:30 until 2:30, and the assignments will be spread out between that time. We'll have office hours in between there, and also some individual Zoom meetings with small groups. So just to give you a little background of our classroom, we have, we're gonna have a sample desk over here to kind of help you at home of how your desk should look. I do expect you guys to have one single place where you do e-learning every single day, because that will help you stay focused on your work and make sure that you're getting every assignment completed every single day. So this is Roger over here. He's gonna be our example student. Second of all, if you can see on Roger's desk, he has a bin. Each one of you guys will be getting these same bins that have some consumables, which are papers that you'll use and maybe throw away. Take a picture of it and send it in. And here are some things that'll be in there. So all of your baskets will have a box of crayons, 2 Envision books, a book for our first couple of lessons, a pack of pencils. Some of you guys will get sharpeners. I did not have enough for everyone. A composition book, a highlighter, and then you'll get a folder that has a blank piece of paper that we're going to use as a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. So all those things will be inside your cubby, or whatever you want to call this, when you pick up your iPad. All of your things need to stay in here every single day. That's one of my expectations for your whatever you decide to have your classroom. There's also an expectation chart that we'll go over during our Zoom meeting, of how I want you to act during e-learning when we're Zooming, and the timing with all of that kind of stuff. So second of all, let me introduce myself a little bit and get onto my introduction screen. Just give me 1 second. All right. So first of all, these are some things we'll be talking about, a little bit about myself, a little bit about e-learning expectations other than what I talked about, and then our daily agenda and what it's kind of gonna be outlined to look like. So I'm Miss Tingley, like I said. This is my 3rd year starting at Glen Acres. I also did my student teaching here. I graduated from Purdue. And this is something I want you guys to keep in mind. Just because kids know how to use technology doesn't mean they know how to use technology to enhance their learning. And that's what I'm here for and what you are here for as a parent. Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead a little bit. I graduated from Purdue, like I said. I love to cook. I love to play volleyball. I'm a volleyball coach at Boiler Juniors, and I coach 4th graders over there right now. And then also I love to teach. Reading and science are my favorite subjects to do. Here's a couple of pictures for you to look at. I have 2 cats, some of the food I love to cook. I have 4 siblings, 3 sisters and 1 brother. I just got married in May, and I have 1 niece and 1 nephew. All right, so for 3rd grade, we do AR just like in every other grade, but because of how we'll be operating, we changed the AR points a little bit. We do expect you to have 80% accuracy on all of your tests and 8 points for each quarter. So that's every 9 weeks. We'll be doing most of our activities through Canvas, but on different apps. All the assignments, everything will be posted on Canvas every single day. You might need to use other apps, but that is where you'll go first. And then we'll be taking some evaluations, some assessments through Envision is our math curriculum, Canvas, GimKit, Edulastic, and we're also going to have to take NWEA at the beginning of the year. So what will e-learning look like at home? So you will have a designated e-learning spot with your folder holder and your books, and you'll have your iPad set up and ready to go. I do expect you guys to have your iPads charged every single day. That's not something we can deal with during Zoom. And the iPads are only expected to be used for school. So that's between 8:30 and 2:30. After that, there's no reason they should be getting on unless I assigned homework. Like I said, the class day, I will be on email or on Zoom if needed from 8:10 to 2:45. So later on, I'll send you guys my office hours. We don't have those set up yet, but that's when you can meet with me if you have any questions as parents. Like I said, Zoom and office hours will be open during the day. Unfortunately, I won't be able to answer anything after 4 p.m. So if there's something that you need to meet with, we can try to schedule that over email or something like that. And then assessments, very, very important that I know where your students are at and that they're not getting help from other siblings or someone else at the home. As much as we want them to succeed, if they get good grades but they're not doing the work, then they're not learning. Our main communication for behavior will be through Class Dojo. This is how I'm going to communicate with you how they're doing during the Zoom or how they are getting through their assignments. So they can get positive or negative dojo points, and those will be sent to you on your phone. So please download that before school starts so we can start communicating that way. There should already be one message on there for you. And then we all want to work towards the goal of getting your child the best education possible. And the good thing about e-learning is I can give them so much more one-on-one time than they ever would get in the classroom. So the importance of that is if I have one-on-one time, then I want to utilize that whole time instead of trying to gain their attention. So what I'm going to do on my side is communicate with you as effectively as possible how they're doing with their behavior during those times, and then you will have to be the enforcer. It is going to be us together. If one doesn't help, then the other one doesn't work. We'll be working together simultaneously all the time. So a lot of communication. So here's kind of what our week's gonna look like. We'll have reading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll be doing spelling and grammar, and we'll also be doing some social studies in there on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And then Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be doing math along with some social emotional learning and also some science. Like I said, school will start at 8:30 a.m. We'll have our first Zoom. We are only going to give a 5-minute window for them to get into the Zoom, or else they are counted tardy. If they still come, we still want them to come, but they will be counted tardy. If they don't show up to that first meeting, then they will be counted absent. And there is a policy for if you have a certain amount of absences, then you can be, there's a procedure for that. And then iPad issues, that will come up. Eventually I'll get you guys a document for specific people you can ask, because as much as I know about iPads, I don't know everything. But in general, here are some things that you can always do before you contact a tech person. So first, turn off and on the device all the way off. You can hard reset it by pushing the home button and the lock button and holding those, and it'll hard reset. You can check that the Wi-Fi is connected. A lot of apps don't work without Wi-Fi. You can email me and I can try to send you to the right person, or if I know how to fix it, I can send that back with you. And then you can try to use another device for the day, because even though it is an iPad maybe we gave you and it's not working, they still have to be counted absent for that day. They can get on a phone, they can get on a sibling's iPad or something like that, but they have to be on to be counted to be counted present. So like I said, it is between all three of us to make sure that your student succeeds. My side, I'm going to be teaching and giving them the skills that they need to prepare for fourth grade. You guys are going to enforce things at home, make sure that they are staying focused, and the student is going to be working hard every single day, getting on time, being responsible. And finally, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. My maiden name is Vanderkolk. So my email is dvanderkolk@lsc.k12.in.us. That may change, and I'll communicate that with you when it does. And then our school phone, I would recommend that you always email first, because I may be, I may be in a Zoom meeting and I won't be able to get to the phone. Email is always the best. And then also Class Dojo is a good way for us to contact. And that's about it. If you have any questions, we are going to have a Zoom next week, like I said. And if you come with a bunch of questions, we can make that really effective. And I'll go over some things that I may have left out on here. And I am so excited to see you guys in a week for our first Zoom meeting. See if I can get this share off. In your new third grade classroom. I'll see you then. Bye.